Alright, time for some more American Truck Simulator. Today, we're going to do something a bit more simple so that we can check out the super cool underground caves. Taking out one of my favorite new trucks, T680. We're going to be taking a load of computers from Fort Smith, Arkansas, what's up, Biggles, to Joplin, Missouri, Subtropolis, which is a terror store. I have the real company's mod turned on there. So, without further ado, let us get underway. Messed with my settings a little bit. That on top of the fact that we don't need to run beacons for this load should make this stream a lot smoother.
Turn right.
And this thing drives pretty much like a car, man. You barely even have to swing it. Nice and smooth ride. 200-mile trip from here to Joplin. These new trucks, I'm telling you, they're weird. I don't know if I like it or not. I don't like the idea of an automatic truck, especially one where the shifter is on, like there where your windshield wipers would normally be, and looks like still are. It's like your engine brake is there too. That's just strange to me. I don't know how I feel about that. On top of that, we got these electronic mirrors inside, which are actually kind of nice because when it's rainy and dark, it's kind of hard to see out of your regular mirrors. But these ones brighten up the picture for you so you can see a lot easier.
And then turn right.
And we can see everything because we don't have that ridiculous drop visor in this truck. A bit easier to drive. The only downside to this truck is the engine brake. While it works well, you can't hear it. It doesn't sound good, but as long as it functions, whatever, right? I know you're watching, Alex. I love you. Hope you're enjoying these, buddy. Getting on the highway. I usually like pulling my own trailer just so I can kind of control the aesthetics of the whole truck, but we don't need to do that. I use Trucksbook, and you can use the dispatcher feature there to set up custom loads, which is useful because I've been wanting to go to the Terra store for a while and I have not found any loads going there, so
Keep left.
this should make that kind of stuff easier. I had a whole load of air conditioners on here at first, and the crazy thing is, a full load of computers weighed, this weighs 20,000 pounds, I believe it was, and the air conditioning units only weighed 6,000 pounds. PCs are heavy,
and then exit
I guess. See, there's the engine brake.
Exit right.
Function over form, I guess. Whew, that's a weird place to have a gap in the guardrail. That'd be a hell of a ride, wouldn't it? Alright. Yeah, I need to get my company trucks all customized because I've got so many trucks out here. We should be seeing at least one every trip, but I wouldn't be able to tell because they just blend in with traffic. I didn't put in any effort to make them stand out. Only my personal trucks. And even this one, you can't really tell unless it's in the sunlight because it's got a purple, midnight purple color to it. Beautiful truck. Drives great. I don't know why I'm left lane ganging right now, but we're gonna go around these boys. being that guy, passing at 2 miles an hour faster. It's a video game. Sue me. This thing's having a hard time getting up to 70 just pulling computers. Imagine putting a real heavy load on it. Nowhere near the pull power of that Kenworth we got. Ooh. Alright, let's get out of the left lane here. Throw in our cruise control. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. I think every city in America has one of those, which is a good thing, but a lot of them. Even some small towns I've been to. Good old adaptive cruise control. This area is pretty, honestly. Crazy mountainous, you know, but they got the rolling hills. It looks good. 65.
Keep left.
We're gonna keep left. What is that? Shooting off into the air over there. What in the world is going on over there? I have no idea what that was about. Never seen that before. Random roadside events. I don't have mine turned up super high because you'll have police pursuit, well, not active, but like the end of them where they've got somebody pulled over, broken down stuff, detours, construction, all sorts of crap that throws a wrench in your gears. Take a 200-mile trip, turn it into 400 miles because there's not small roads to bypass stuff on like you would have a chance to realistically. That's why I turned it off. Because in reality, you know, if your route is blocked, you don't go back up the highway and go through a whole nother state. You know, you just find a short hop across. It could support your truck anyway. I don't know, this is still a little choppy. Looks like it looks a little better on the stream than it does on my end, which is good, I guess. As long as I can still drive, right? 94 miles. Not far, not far. If this truck could keep its momentum. So one problem I do have with these newer trucks in game, they don't have near the pull power. You want to be able to pull something big, you pretty much have to use a W900 or a Peterbilt, because nothing else is gonna, I mean, you can pull it, it's just gonna take you a while. You won't be able to hit the speed limit. I pulled a rail car yesterday and my microphone didn't work out, is why I didn't post it, but if I would have pulled that with this truck, it would have taken me 3 hours of what took me probably 45 minutes in that W900. This thing's struggling to pull PCs, let alone a train. I don't want to be stuck here. Speed limit's 70, man. We gotta try and pick this up and pass.
Keep right.
Ah. Pay attention to the GPS. I just about took a wrong turn there, or missed a turn. See if we can actually get up to 70. Why did that dumper go straight into the left lane? Strange choice. Looks like we're going to be getting off again here in a second, so I'll just stay here. Yeah, it's beginning to make me question.
Keep left.
whether there was an exit over there or not. You see me here, don't you? Hard to tell sometimes. Alright, we're going to take this loop.
Keep right.
Which
And
we
then
need to
exit
shed a
right.
lot of speed for. Without slamming on the brakes and shifting our whole load up into the fucking cab.
Exit right.
Hear that air seat going down. Yeah, because this is a sharp and narrow turn. Now we need to gun it and get back up to 55.
Keep left.
Or probably 70, honestly, on this road. Yep, 70. $35 miles. This is gonna be cool. These places actually exist here too. I've seen videos of guys driving down in here in real life. And I think it's super cool. I don't know if that's just for smarter use of space or to keep things cooler, because I don't know if you've ever been to Missouri. It is warm. I did my AIT in Missouri at Fort Leonard Wood. I was in the military, and boy, oh, that was the most humid place I've ever been. Fort Lost in the Woods, Missouri. Driving trucks.
Keep right. And then exit right.
Alright.
Exit right.
Get down in here and see what this is all about.
Turn right.
We will turn right. Substore. Almost there. That is not 14 miles. The scaling. I didn't want to pull anything too long or wide down into here because it's a cave and it's probably narrow in game. It looks pretty open
Get ready to
in
turn
real life,
right.
but still narrow for a big truck, so I figured we'd just take a more realistic type load down here.
Turn right.
I usually haul heavy equipment in my W900 mostly, but that's not really something you'd be taking into a place like this. I wouldn't think. Alright, let's do our security checkpoint here. I'll check our papers. Subtropolis, here we go. Pull up over here and find out what bay we're going to.
This is where it ends.
Give me a dock number, buddy. Alright, so we need to go all the way back into the yellow section. Which it looks like it's down this way. I don't know if there's even going to be any traffic in here. Probably don't need to use my turn signals, but I would do it in real life, so we're going to do it here. Cruise at 25 down into here. We are on customer property, so it'll be speed racing. Air pressure low. Ooh. let off the brakes there. That was bad. Actually, let's go ahead and region in here. There it goes. Alright, we're good. So that's the last thing I want to have happen is have my brakes lock up when I'm mid-back in the trailer. That'd be frustrating. Alright, it looks like we don't have far to go back in here. Right inside and to those docks. That's not that interesting. We'll try and find another load going out of here. Ooh. Ooh. Gets a little dark in here. Alright, so we need to back right up into there, huh? We got plenty of room to just pull it straight up, straight back. This will be a piece of cake. Alright. Get it right back in there. See, this is why I usually don't pull these trailers, because they go to such easy drop locations that it's not even really a mild challenge to back in here. And I kind of prefer having a bit of a hard time, to be honest with you. But, there we go. First load down. That didn't take any time at all. Let's see what else they got here. Wyoming, Colorado, California. Go back down to Arkansas. 355 miles. Missouri, Kansas, St. Louis. Let's take a load from a cave to a cave. How about that? We'll go pick up this one. Proceed to loading area. Okay. And where exactly are we going? Green section. Alright, so we can go inside, go up, take a right, and we'll just drive through the caves to get it. That way we can check it out a little bit more. Oh, might want to put the trucking gear, huh? Alright, let's get at it. Man, this is pretty wild, honestly. Wonder how long it took them to build something like this. Feel safe down here, like a bunker. Get over here to the green sector. I didn't pay attention to what we were hauling, to be honest with you. I just looked at the destination. Should pay attention to that for weight reasons, but what can you do? I already agreed to the load. If I back out now, I'll get a bad reputation. We don't want that. Alright, our load's probably going to be right over there on one of those walls. Yep, I see it back there. Right there it is. I need to turn on the, I don't know how after 3,000 some hours of
Okay.
ATS, I just learned that there's an option for realistic coupling. I need to turn that on because that would be much more of a challenge and more interesting. I think I'd have it in the bag every time. You're just backing right up onto the kingpin there. I did just notice that arrow on the floor, but you know what? What's done is done. We're going for it. We've already come this far. Why stop now? Breaking the rules, breaking the rules. Or it's breaking the law. Yeah. Whatever it is, we're doing it. So there's an exit to these just to our left here. We'll get back up on the road. And get on with our load. This one's a bit longer, 321 miles. The sun, so bright. What do you think about this truck, Alex? This is a cool one. Guess what? Merlin's coming with us. We got snacks, drinks, guitars. Even brought the cat. What is this? This is heavy. Soda ash, huh? Be totally honest with you, I don't even know what that is. Sounds like some sort of an ingredient they would use to make, I don't know, concrete, something like that, my best guess. Maybe some sort of industrial additive would be what I would put my money on. Alright, make sure we're not stealing anything. Good to go. 320 miles to St. Louis. See if we'll be close enough to the city to see the arch. I have a feeling the Subtropolis or the Terror store is a little further out of town. Alright, we are on our way. $300 miles. Most of the interstates around here are higher speed, so probably another 15-minute journey. Not too bad. Well, I wish, well, never mind. It's trailers. I was gonna say I wish I lived someplace like that with no neighbors. Hell, I'll take it. I ain't picky. Got traffic building up behind us already. We're doing the speed limit. Ridiculous.
Get
Coffee.
ready to turn left. Turn left.
That was a bit quick under that turn, I'm not gonna lie. May have had some issues there in a realistic setting. Oof. A little choppy. See, 70 mile an hour. Here we go. This ain't gonna take no time at all. Once we get up to speed, that is. So it's obvious, I guess. I'm a space nerd. Got this stuff everywhere. Speed limit 60. That was red trimmed sign. That's new. Not really in a hot rush to gain anymore. Oh, we gotta get behind that truck. Let's play a little dancing game here, buddy. You come left, I'll go right. Or why are you gonna get... What in the hell is this man doing? Had to turn around and go the other direction, I guess. JCB tractor. Do they make tractors? I've seen excavators, backhoes from JCB, but I don't think I've ever seen a JCB tractor. I'm not saying they don't make it, I'm just saying I haven't seen it. It's hard to tell sometimes with these mods and DLCs that go into these games, which is which. I don't know if that's from a cargo pack I had, or if that's from the JCB DLC, because I think that was the thing. I mean, hell, if they can make a backhoe and a excavator, I'm sure they can make a tractor. They probably do. I wish we would get farm equipment back where I work at on the port. That stuff was fun to load and unload from the trucks and ships. I would have never gotten to drive a combine if it wasn't for that, which is wild because I'm from farm fields, Indiana. My family wasn't farmers. I never lived on a farm. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying I'm from that area, surrounded by it. Why I wasn't interested in it as a kid, and then I wanted to leave so bad, moved to Washington State, and then I grew up, and I'm like, man, those fields, there's a reason why people like it there. Missouri caverns. Let's get to Kentucky and Tennessee. I'm ready for those. We're gonna actually go down around just a few mile an hour under to keep us off the back of traffic and to avoid any slippage here since it's raining hard. You need more space in a big truck to stop, a lot more space, even with the unrealistic brakes in this game, because boy, I hit the brakes. I've even put the dampener on there so that there's a dead zone and stuff, but man, you hit these brakes, this truck stops. And I guess it's not that realistic. I've seen some of these new truck tests. They use the cardboard car. These Scania trucks, the whole freaking top of it's leaning forward looking at the ground as it stops. That would scare the shit out of me, but hey, it's better than running somebody over and killing them. That'd probably scar me for life if I ran somebody over in one of these trucks, because you're just holding on, man. A lot of the time, it's not even the trucker's fault. It sucks. Part of me wants to brake because it's getting choppy, but I don't want to lose my momentum, so we're just going to keep the hammer down. How's it looking over there? Why does it look so much better? Lucky you guys, I wish mine looked this good. Have some more coffee. I refused to try the Dutch Brothers for a long time after they came to town. I've been missing out. That's some good coffee.
Keep left.
Yeah, cruise is on. We're good, we're good.
Keep left.
I don't need to be in the left lane, man. This guy needs to get over. He can either hop in front or wait. See? Silly AI. They just go in circles. I wonder if they do. I wonder if those cars like that are just running the loop around the intersection there. Most people would never notice unless you sit there and watch them for a second, you know? How real is the AI? And what I really want to know is how your company truck's loads are getting delivered. I'd like to find one of my trucks and follow it and see if they actually pull off the road into the store, or if it's one of those silly things where they just like drive up to the store and the truck phases out. That wouldn't surprise me. Shit, I need to pay attention to the speed limit. I'm getting passed by a food tanker here. He's bringing the milk. That is a food grade tanker right there, I'm pretty sure anyway. Milk, juice, something like that. Yeah, let's leave it at 65. Honestly, I don't see any reason to be traveling much faster than that. We're covering ground good. It's wet. Be safe. I'm even going to keep my Jake on just in case I need to stop rapidly. Let's have a look-see at the truck while we're driving. Dirty truck. Oh. I'm not the greatest at the exterior view driving right there, as you can see. Let's get back in here before I crash. It's easy with the controller to drive third-person view like that, but boy, with the steering wheel, I don't know why my brain just doesn't compute it. Does not compute. $155 miles. There's Prius. Feel the cool air of Missouri caverns. Hear the echoes. See the hidden world. It is a pretty cool place. Mammoth Cave in Kentucky. Also very, very cool location to go check out. You can get tours through there. It's like a comfortable, big, open cave. You get a tour guide, just walk through. It's not one you gotta be scared of tight spaces. There's a few tight spaces, but I mean, if you're an average sized human being, you're going to have room to stand up and move all around everywhere through the whole cave. Let's back ourselves back down to 60 here before we have an accident. I love caving. I've been to a lot of cool caves in my life, even some small ones. Like, if anybody's from western Indiana, Wolf Cave, it's not that big, but it's super cool. It's a nice hike. And the very end there, depending on the water level and the season, how rainy it's been, you may have to go underwater to get underneath of a shelf there to get out at the end of the cave. And a lot of people don't know that. You can't turn around and go back because it's so narrow and small, and there's people coming in behind you. So people get in there and they get all the way to the end, and then there's a block for 30 minutes while you're trying to convince your kid to go underwater, which would be terrifying for a child, and even some adults, honestly. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I haven't had a hard time with it. Because I've been there several times. Texting and driving. Minimum 40. We got 100 miles left to go. We're gonna go back down into some more caves to drop this one off. I really dug that. I think those are a nice, cool addition to the game. Jeez, that boy's hauling it. 70 miles an hour. I guess I am going slow, but I drive too safe for this game. It's good enough. We're gonna have to slow off anyways because this guy's gonna jump in front of us. We're probably gonna have to hit this way station. We've gotten lucky at every other one. Yeah, there we go. As I say, it's only a matter of time before you get stuck on one of these things, and I've bypassed 3 of them now. Be interested to see how much the rig weighs anyways. We're at about, I don't know, if I had to guess, probably about 80% on our fuel level.
Reroute.
And you carry so much fuel in a big rig, it really drastically affects the weight of the truck. It really does. I don't know how much it is realistically, but I'm sure it's pretty close to what it is in game, because I've never driven a civilian truck, but several thousand pounds sometimes difference from the start and mid-journey, depending on how far you're going. If you take like a 1,500 mile load, your truck's going to weigh a lot less. 78,000 pounds, which I'm pretty sure isn't 75,000 highway limit? I don't know. It's suspiciously heavy. I'm actually surprised this truck's pulling that good. Yep, I know. Safety features let you know if somebody's next to you when you got your turn signal on, which is a good thing. Yeah, come up here and go around me, buddy. I'm speeding up, so you're probably not going to pull it off. And I sure as hell ain't going to slow down to let an NPC go past me. Or you're not even NPC level, that's AI. Damn, he is cooking though. Is that a Mack Anthem? Yep. I do like those trucks too, they're nice. I always like Mack trucks, they look good. Kenworth though, that's where it's at for me. Kenworth with a Caterpillar engine in it if possible. That's what my W900 is running, that 625 Cat, King of the Hill. That thing will pull anything. If it can't pull it, it doesn't need to be pulled. Not by me, anyway. Damn, we're already down to 50 miles. Looks like it wants us to get over in the right lane. Are we getting off up here? Ooh. Dropping speed limit. And we are getting off. Or are we? I can't tell what's going on here. I have this problem in real life with GPS when you get to a major city too, though, to be honest with you. Sometimes it's like, turn left, and then the off-ramp has, they're all going left, but they split into 3 different lefts. You gotta zoom way in to see which one you're going on. You never get it done in time. You take the wrong turn, then you gotta loop around the city 3 fucking times to find where you're going. Yeah. Let's travel, it'll be fun. It is, if you avoid major cities. I'll tell you what, I'm not ready for Chicago on here if they make that traffic realistic.
Keep left.
Last time I went through Chicago, we put our car in park on the interstate in park. That's crazy. 65 mile an hour speed limit or 55. Land back. Going nowhere. St. Louis wasn't much better, actually. I remember being stuck on the bridge at a dead stop.
Keep left.
I've traveled a lot in my life, been a lot of places, lived several places. Not this turn, the next one. Sorry.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Ah, the rain's gonna stop. Turn our wipers down.
Right. Keep left.
Alright, now we need to get over left, and then we're gonna get off. We can see the terror store down there already, so we are moments away. There's the bridges into St. Louis. Looks like we're gonna miss the arch. You gotta go across that to see.
Keep right.
The arch is just on the other side of it, off to the right.
Exit right.
And it doesn't look like it lets us go over the bridge yet. Maybe next DLC.
Get ready to turn right.
Were you crossing to Illinois or something? I don't remember. I think I
Turn
was
right.
17 last time I went through that area. It's been a half of my life ago, probably. Yeah, actually, that's about exactly half my life. No point in choosing a lane, they're gonna come together.
Get ready to turn right.
I gotta turn that GPS voice back off. It's kind of annoying.
Turn right.
I'm turning right. That is an interesting place to put the pull
It's
up
all
here.
over now.
Where you need it? In the blue sector, of course. So I gotta turn. Or no, we go through, don't we? This is the entrance. Let's do it the right way this time. We'll go all the way through. Authorized personnel only. Do I have my headlights on? I'm gonna get it up to 19 just because that's the lowest that I can engage my cruise. Oh no, we don't need to cruise. I'll keep it around 15. Which even that, realistically, might be a bit fast for down here, but I bet you realistically there's 10 mile an hour or 5 mile an hour speed limit signs through here. Anybody watching this that's been there, let me know. Road work ahead, what? Didn't I just throw a couple? Oh, there's over there is the work. Okay, I see. They're expanding. So there is a reason to bring some equipment down in here. Look at that. There's an excavator job sitting there waiting to be picked up. All sorts of RVs. Hey, Cruise America, right? That's what those are. We've all seen those on the road. Rent the little RVs. That'd be fun. One day I'll do that. I'd like to buy my own and live in it, to be honest with you. I am not a guy that needs much to be happy. Small space with an internet connection. I'll be fine. Looks like this is our drop point right here. Alright, that's not going to be enough space for a pull-up, so we're going to do one of these here. Alright, crank the sucker hard and get it in there. Maybe. Can't go too hard because there's a wall right there. We could clip that with the front of our truck when we're coming back too. So this is actually gonna be super sketchy. I can't see anything out of that small mirror. I think I'm pretty good though, actually, looking at it. Let's do a pull up real quick. Get over in here. Oh yeah, no, that worked out real good actually. What? What? The truck was parked next to me? You kidding me? Yeah, that turned out far better than I thought it was going to. Oh, if I would be paying attention, now I got to do another pull-up just because I stopped looking at my screen to look over at the stream screen. That's alright. We'll swing it over at the last second. Right into the hole there. There it is. There it is. 2 trips to the terror store. Pretty cool. Yeah, man, that's those are pretty cool spots. I like all the new stuff they're adding to ATS here, and they're picking up the pace with how quickly they're bringing stuff out in the game, which I also really like. It seemed like it was forever in between states at first. The western states are bigger, so I kind of understand. But now that we're getting east, it's like bam, bam, bam. Every couple of months we're getting one. That's great. Keep it up. But yeah, I think that's all the loads we're gonna do for today. But we'll do some more next time. Maybe we'll try to do a special transport load that will actually work out, because my last one got janked and the parking spot glitched out at the end. Next time, we'll see. Till then, everybody have a good one. Alex, I love you. Good night. Bye, guys.